I'm beyond the stages of Lee and Hillary, and I've raised 2 kids like this. I'm actually in a different season of my life than these 3 have been. And for me, this is really exciting because I'm in the phase of life where I need to be considering what am I going to do in my next career, if there is another career. I've been in the hotel business since I was 16, which makes 35 years this year. And, you know, I started in high school just kind of hanging around there, and before I know it, it's 35 years have passed. And, you know, the past couple of years have been really tough economically, as you all know, and the first thing they go is travel to Hawaii. So I've seen, you know, I've worked for this particular company for 28 years, and I've seen my fellow employees get their jobs released, even though they may have had, you know, 30, 40 years with us. All of a sudden they were considered non-essential. That was really scary. And, you know, I may consider myself an essential worker, but, you know, in the grand scheme of things, if you gotta cut, you gotta cut. So what I thought was security, you know, everybody thinks they have a secure job if they're there more than 10 years or whatever, might be pulled out from me at any moment. And so I thought, you know, am I going to be next? I don't know. It was really scary. So, you know, a couple years ago, I mean, I've been doing Beachbody workouts since maybe 2005. And we didn't have cable television, we didn't hardly watch television, so I never saw an infomercial at all. Didn't know about it at all. It was word of mouth by some friends. I was doing this other workout via DVD, and some other friends told me about Turbo Jam. So I did Turbo Jam, and it was really fun, and then they started talking about P90X. So I went on the internet and I looked at it, and I said, okay, that's more my speed, because I'm really left-footed. So I did P90X, I went on the message boards, I met lots of great friends, joined the Girls with Guts, and they're here. And then they started talking about Tony having these little, I guess they were like mini camps, you know, in California and whatever. And for me, you know, I live in Hawaii, and so California is not that far from me. It's not, really, it's not. And so, you know, I said, hey, if there's another one, can you let me know? I would love to work out with Tony Horton. So my friend Lisa sent me an email one day, and she goes, I know this is a really long shot, but, you know, there's going to be this thing in California next month. Would you like to come? And I said, will I get to work out with Tony Horton? And she said, yeah. And I said, heck yeah, I'm there. Okay? No clue that it was the first coach summit. I thought I was just going to a camp, you know? So I got there, and before I wasn't even a coach or anything. Okay, I'd seen the opportunity when it first came up. I did. I watched it. I've been in network marketing before, and for my team now that knows me, you know, once I get into something, I don't sleep. I don't sleep. I just work. That's me. That's how I am. And when I first saw the opportunity, I didn't think it was the right time for me, you know. So I mean, we had just bought a house and everything. We were busy. Had a full-time job. So I didn't do anything about it. But since she invited me to this summit, and I was sold on Beachbody products, I thought, well, you know, I'm going to buy every product that comes up anyway. I might as well get that 25% discount. So I did. I signed up the week before the summit. Was probably the newest person there, you know, no clue. Walked into this room, saw Carl Deichler. He opened his mouth, and I was hooked. Fell in love with him, fell in love with this vision, fell in love with this company, and things started to click, you know. Because like I said, when you're in the season of life, you're looking at I'm not a young person anymore. You know, I don't have a lot of time. I can't make a lot of mistakes right now. You know, I have a lot of responsibility. But I thought, I can do this because I love fitness. You know, I always did. I love fitness, and I can do this. I can share. And since the game plan came up, our business has gone boom, like that. And my team and I are so tight. They become my family. I love them. I love every one of my team members. So, thanks Larry, thanks Carl for giving me a new life and a new excitement on that.
So, just really quickly, before, I know the red light's blinking. Anyway, so, just quickly, because I know you say you're full-time, you know, you're still working full-time on your job while you're working part-time on your freedom, and we know how that works, but yet you've been able to, like, almost replace your salary part-time. So, just quickly, as busy as you are with a full-time job, and, you know, still have a life outside of our job, away from this, family and things, what have you been focusing on? I know with all of you it's the same story. I mean, Lee, you're the epitome of, you know, slow and steady wins the race. You've been just consistent from day one, and, you know, I don't know if you want me to say what you make, but it's, you know, 50 grand a year part-time income, mom of 4, staying home with your kids to help out is a pretty nice thing. And Fran's creating that same thing too while she's working another job. I mean, what a great story. What a great, I mean, just, hey, would you like to know how I've made 50 grand a year, part-time, while I have my, you know, a job? That's such a great story. But I know that story comes from you doing things. It comes from strategies. And I know recently your briefing's taken off. Right. Maybe if you we have 1 minute.
Okay.
Sure.
Dallas and I started briefings, I don't know how many months ago, maybe like 6 months ago or so. And, you know, we've had 4 people, 6 people, sometimes 1 person show up. And recently after the game plan, and Larry's saying, okay, get off your butt now, just go out and do it. Fill that room. We did. And so now our briefings are more like 40, 50 people. And if you have people in the state of Hawaii that you want to plug into our briefing, please do. Please do. The information's in the back office under the events. And that's what we've been doing. We've been doing briefings.
It's that belly-to-belly, it's getting together with people. You can't hug an email, you know. You gotta, you know, it doesn't matter where you get them from, you gotta connect them to people. And I see you growing, and I'm pleased. I'm very, very excited about the fact you have a briefing going, and I'm, you know, hope more of you start them, because sooner or later you got to get them out of their rooms and together in this environment, because you don't get this at home. You know, you can't experience this anywhere else except with each other. So yeah.
We even did one from here, you know.
Yeah, I know.
On Thursday, we got our people online and we did a webinar from here.
All right. Well, thank you very much. Thank you.